And you're welcome along to the Integra Centre of Excellence here in Monaghan. Of course, we're previewing the McElvaney Waste and Recycling Intermediate Football Championship here in Monaghan for 2019. And we have in our company here members of the Magheracloone team, of course, who will be contesting that final against Donaghmoyne. And today I'm joined by the captain of the team, Peter Ward, to my left-hand side. We have James Cairns here, member of the management team, and indeed Francis Jones as well, chairman of the club. And I'll turn to Peter first. And looking forward to the big day, Peter, I suppose?
Yeah, this is the day we've been set out for the beginning of the year, so great to be involved in it. Yeah, this is the one we're looking forward to all year. So.
Of course it is. Does there be any added pressure on the shoulders of the captain now on the run into the big day?
No, definitely not. It's an easy team, the captain. I'm only going up for the toss. There's plenty of boys there, well able to lead the team, so easy job.
Easy job indeed. And it's interesting, I know we would have spoken to Magheracloone in recent times for a senior final. Obviously they drop back down into intermediate, but you're looking to make the immediate step, if possible at all, back up again.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like we were in county finals, senior county finals, as I said, but our league form wasn't consistent enough at senior, down intermediate, and hopefully, please God, now Sunday that we'll get the job done and get back up to senior bowl.
Indeed, and I suppose just James, the thing about that, having been there, yes, it was a senior final, but a final's a final, it's an occasion, it's a big day, no matter what level you're playing at. So that means you know what's ahead of you this weekend.
Yeah, that's true. We have a lot of experience in the camp, players that have performed at the very highest level, but we also have a lot of very young players coming through, so we have a good blend there. But, I think they're all in the right frame of mind, as Pete has said there, we've taken one game at a time all year, and it's the same approach on Sunday. That's the focus.
The focus indeed. Talking about taking one game at a time, league form has been very good for Magheracloone in the intermediate grade. Top of the league. I noted Donaghmoyne second in the league, so it was nearly to be expected, I suppose, that these two teams would be contesting a championship final as well.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair enough comment. We've been the two most consistent teams in intermediate all year, and even when we played each other in the 5-point game, it turned out a drawn match. That was played in Inniskeen early in the season. Now, we did beat Donaghmoyne in the 2-point game, but I wouldn't read too much into that one, Sean, because I think there were about 10 lads away on holidays for that one, So, yeah, I think the two top teams in intermediate are competing on Sunday.
Which, yeah, it's an interesting thing. I'd noted and I'd mentioned them scorelines as well. Obviously, to Donaghmoyne also had been looking at the league form between the two sides. As I say, a big occasion for everybody involved in the local area, and I'll be touching on it a wee bit more with Francis, but you were in the news, and it was for other reasons there in recent times, obviously, with what was going on, what was happening. You didn't allow that to affect you on the playing field.
No, well, I suppose if anything, maybe it galvanised the club, it pulled everybody together, and there's been a huge effort, not just from the players and the management of the team, but the whole club, the committee and all the members of the club have worked seriously hard to get us back into the position that we're in now, where we have a training facility, a temporary training facility. We've had that from about July on, which has been a great help, But there's been a huge effort all round, and thankfully, it's great to have the senior team, in a final. It gives everybody a bit of a lift, and hopefully that we can finish the deal on Sunday,
Go one step further, and James touched on it, what I was going to say, Francis, the lift it has given everybody in the area and involved with the club and the community and the surrounding areas. I say, on the back of what happened around this time last year, you'd never have envisaged it, I suppose, where you'd find yourself.
No, it was devastating this time last year, both losing the grounds and then being relegated. But yeah, massive push, both by committees, members, players, everything, to get back. We're in a championship final. Championship finals don't come around every day. It's great to win it. The flag's out, the bunting's out. We're looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, and I was just making the comparison. It doesn't matter let you be junior, intermediate or a senior final. A final's a final when it comes about.
Oh, definitely so. Final, and they're there to be won, and that's it. And hopefully on Sunday evening we'll be victorious. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. That's it.
That's the most important thing. A local derby of sorts as well, Pete, obviously, when you're coming up against the red and white of Donaghmoyne as well. Two sides that will be familiar with each other. Yeah,
very familiar. Especially, say, even the younger lads are probably more familiar with each other, where they come up and played in minor finals against each other. But no, there'll be no secrets to either teams. Both teams know each other inside out. So, yeah, Donaghmoyne, good team. We said we played them in the 5-pointer, finish in a draw, could have went either way. So, there's not going to be much between other teams. So
Indeed not, and that's what we're expecting. It was noted there by James as well. A nice mixture, I suppose, of youth and experience in Magheracloone in this team as well.
Yeah, definitely so, and you need it. You need it come along there, because maybe 5 or 6 years there was a bit of a gap where we actually didn't get players through. and there's an influx of them coming here now. And you need them to drive it on. You need the youth coming through to keep you on your toes as well as you do, and to be pushing for places. So it's good.
Good indeed. What about the panel ahead of this weekend? I know management do be coy about any injuries, any niggles or anything like that, but you'll be hoping and looking to plan with the full panel, James.
Yeah, no, I think, Sean, I think we should have a clean bill of health for Sunday. We had a couple of niggles over the last couple of weeks, but thankfully all clearing up, so we're hoping to have a full panel to select from.
I was just looking at the championship journey as well. You came from the preliminary round in then as well, so that extra championship game, I suppose, in there too. And when it comes to all the training, all the world, all the prep in the world, it's hard to beat the competitive action.
Absolutely, and your team starts to take shape really when championship time comes around, and the more games you get in the championship, I think the better it is, because lads gel, into position or whatever, and it brings the whole team together, and that has certainly worked for us, so we wouldn't be complaining about having had to play the extra game.
I'd say not, it all added up. And then finally, Francis, as well, from your own point of view, I suppose the positivity within the team, within the panel, after all that happened, if things hadn't worked out this year, there could have been the element of saying, they were in a bad way up there, one thing and another. That never seemed to be the case.
No, that definitely wasn't the case. No, when we started off in 2019, the goal was to get back playing senior football, and the boys have been a tremendous effort all year to get back to the final, to contest the final. First step is get to a final. Next step is to win it. So, yeah, it gives a great lift to the powers, great lift to the young people, the juveniles, all look up to the senior players and all aspire to be playing senior football for Magheracloone. So, yeah, all's good at the minute.
It is indeed. Talking about lifting, who will be lifting the Paddy O'Rourke Cup come Sunday? Will it be Magheracloone or will it be Donaghmoyne? Well, it remains to be seen. It could be a very tight and fair indeed. It's Donaghmoyne taking on Magheracloone in the Intermediate Championship final in Monaghan for 2019.